everyone, this is Girish and welcome to another episode of AI Data News. Today we will look at one of the news which came out, which is about China's Pony AI WeRide, which is like Robotaxi. They are both going to Singapore. Now, so that's basically a Robotaxi expansion, you can say. So Chinese Robotaxi operators, WeRide and Pony AI are expanding there. And then why Singapore? Because it is the for the driverless ride hailing, because it's the world's best mapped city, as they say. And also we will quickly look at AI in taxi and ride hailing services, like about autonomous driving, dynamic pricing and demand prediction, fleet management optimization, things like that. And we will also look at the big picture, AI in transportation, like what are the core applications, what are the benefits, challenges, and also future outlook. So let's get started. So as you can see, this is the news which came out. Both the company are from China and they are taking the Robotaxi rivalry to Singapore. And one of the things Singapore Transport Ministry said that it plans to deploy autonomous vehicles in public housing states by the end of this year, which is 2025, and integrating them into the national public transport network. So it's a very big, ambitious goal. And so both the Robotaxi companies, which is Pony AI and WeRide, are aggressively expanding into global markets. They're also moving into Middle East, Europe, and Southeast Asia. So, and there are many other Chinese companies which are also planning to launch, like Baidu is planning to launch Apollo Go in Singapore and Malaysia also as early as this year. So let's look at some of the applications of AI in taxi and ride-hailing services. Autonomous driving, which is known as robotaxis, is the first one which comes out. So this is about self-driving technology powered by AI, which can be computer vision, LiDAR, deep learning, NLP, things like that. It reduces reliance on human drivers. Basically, it augments them. And some of the examples, as we have already seen, Pony AI, Waymo, WeRide, Baidu, Apollo Go, these are very much coming up. Then dynamic pricing and demand prediction. AI predicts peak hours, weather impact, and events. Adjust fares in real time for profitability and availability. Like right now, used by Uber, Lyft, Ola, Grab, these are the companies. They are already using them. The next is fleet management and optimization. AI balances fleet distribution across the city, minimizes passenger wait times, reduces idle running of vehicles, so that means lower emissions. Passenger safety and experience, very critical, very important. AI-driven monitoring of driver behavior, whether it is speeding, whether it is due to fatigue. Real-time in-car AI assistance for customer service. Facial recognition and authentication for security, very, very critical. And then the most responsible or important part is sustainability. AI routes EV taxis to charging stations as and when needed, encourages ride sharing for lower carbon footprint, carpooling, very, very much required as we move forward in this era. And then, of course, there are benefits of AI in taxi services like efficiency, safety, accessibility, cost optimization, scalability. So all these factors are definitely worth leveraging Robotaxi. Now let's look at the big picture, which is AI in transportation. So AI is revolutionizing how people and goods move across cities, countries, and supply chains. So it combines big data, sensors, IoT, and machine learning, deep learning to make transportation safer, smarter, and more efficient. And now with generative AI, it is much, much more scalable, and expandable. So let's look at some of the core applications. Autonomous vehicles, whether it's cars, bus, trucks, or drones. So self-driving technology powered by AI, which is computer vision, LiDAR, decision making, and algorithms. It reduces human error, improves safety, and optimizes logistics. Next is about traffic management and smart mobility. AI predicts congestion, adjusts traffic signals dynamically, and suggests alternative routes. Smart city control centers use AI for real-time monitoring. Public transport optimization, very, very much required in this era of high volume, velocity, and variety of traffic. AI forecast passenger demand, dynamic scheduling of buses and trains, digital twins to simulate and optimize networks. This is a very, very good area. Logistics and freight. So AI in supply chain for route planning, load optimization, and predictive maintenance. Autonomous trucks and drones for last mile delivery. Safety and compliance. This is also very critical as we move towards self-driving era. AI monitors driver behavior, whether it's fatigue or distraction, if there is a manual driver. Automated compliance with traffic and safety regulations. Sustainability and green transport. This is going to define the future. AI routes electric vehicles to charging stations, for example, optimizes fuel consumption and reduces emissions, promotes ride sharing and multimodal transport integration. Some of the benefits obviously are efficiency, where it is about reduced congestion and fuel cost, safety, fewer accidents due to predictive systems, convenience, seamless real-time travel planning, sustainability, lower emissions and smarter EV adoption, economic growth, boost logistics, e-commerce, and urban mobility. Some of the challenges, it will be about regulation and safety approvals, public trust and adoption, high implementation cost, cybersecurity and data privacy, job displacement in driving and logistics sectors. This is going to hurt, but it's going to create new jobs. So future outlook, it's about widespread autonomous transport ecosystem, whether it is cars, buses, drones, ships, taxi, all that. AI-powered urban air mobility. So whether it's flying taxis, cargo drones, it will be the future. Then it's about deep integration of AI plus IoT plus 5G, maybe 6G going forward, plus digital twins for citywide optimization and basically for real-time, actually, information. Global push for sustainability with AI-driven EV fleets and green corridors. And obviously deep integration into national transport networks. In short, we can say AI is turning transportation into a smart, connected, and sustainable ecosystem, reshaping personal travel, logistics, and urban mobility worldwide. So this is Pony AI, Chinese robotaxi company. As you can see, they have a variety of mobility options. They have good information here. What's the technology they are using? What are the business units they have? Looks like they are also hiring, so you can always look up. They were founded in 2016 in Silicon Valley, and so they are definitely in the market for a long time. So feel free to explore this. This is another one, WeRide, which along with Pony AI from China is expanding in Singapore, the news which came out. And so they are also into various, one of the things I liked here is they have different types of products. Like if you see here, there's Robotaxi, Robobus, Robovan, Robosweeper, different types of options. So they are into operation for almost 6 years. They have a 1200 plus fleet size, and looks like they have a good driving mileage experience here. And these are the presence they are showing. So feel free to explore. As I said, they have these products, the technology, what they work on, what are the services they provide. It's a lot of good information. So that is what I wanted to cover today. Briefly, this is very interesting news. Robotaxi expanding and being useful where it should be. So hope this was useful, and looking forward to a few more like this. Thanks again, and have a good one.